Hi, this is Allegra Frank from Polygon.com, and I'm sitting here with Greg Lobanov, creator of Wandersong, one of our most anticipated indie games of 2018. It's coming out on PC and Switch. It's really, really cute. It's a musical adventure, and we're playing through. Greg, how's it going?
Hey, it's going great. This is like our version of a tutorial. So you got this like cool sword, you know, this cool adventure, and there's like this like cool monster you gotta fight. Just like a video game.
Typical video game. So the thing about Wandersong, so I feel like I've seen a little bit of this demo before, and I feel like this is intentionally misleading a little bit. Is that the point of this part?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we wanted to like set your expectations for the game appropriately. So, yeah, I just wanted to be pretty clear, like right at the beginning, that it's a game where you don't use a sword, you use your voice.
Yeah. Oh, that's really good though. I like that, like, it's like, psych, sword's gone. Oh no, our planet is doomed. Can you talk a little bit about that color wheel? Just sort of explain like what that is in terms of the gameplay mechanic. Obviously, it's like the core mechanic here.
Yeah. So, basically just platform. Then you have like your song wheel. So if you're playing keyboard and mouse, it's the mouse, and you're playing with a controller, it's the right thumbstick. And basically, when you move it, it brings up this like radial wheel, and when you point at a direction, the bard sings that note. So there's 8 different directions, which gives you a perfect octave of notes. And yeah, in different parts of the game, there's like different notes assigned to the different colors and directions. But this is basically like your main interface that you interact with everything through. For example, this bird here, it's like singing this green note on repeat. So like this ledge here, you can't jump up by yourself. But if you sing this green note to this bird, it'll start following you around and making happy faces.
Aww.
And if you jump while the bird's following you around, you get like a cool bird jump with feathers, and you can get to high places.
So basically, you can like use the song wheel to interact with the entire environment.
Yeah, it's basically the only you can talk to things or you sing to them. And
Yeah.
that's your 2 modes of action.
I like that. I like a world in which those are the only things you can do.
Me too.
Yeah.
I wanted to live in that world, so I had to meticulously create it for years, and here we are.
Finally.
Yes.
Okay, so right now we're hanging out with this bird. I kind of want to see us like fight a thing, because I'm sure we fight things. Right? Do we fight things?
Kinda, like, maybe. So, okay, so this is like a happy little like tree village hometown where the bard kind of lives near. But there's a problem afoot.
Yeah, it looks like it. With the good lighting. I love the lighting changes. Like, they're very dramatic.
Thank you.
This whole thing feels really cinematic to me in a kind of cute, weird way, because it looks like construction paper. But then it also is like shot like a movie almost.
Yeah, I was probably more inspired by comics, definitely more inspired by comics animation than by games when I was making this.
Yeah.
So a lot of what I was looking at was just like how to make different moments just feel like really cool, and how different like, you know, animations and cartoons tackle that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But with games, we get like an even extra dimension on top of that.
Okay, we're gonna fight something, right?
Yes.
Yay.
So there's this like ghost, and he's like slamming on the walls and stuff, being a little poop. But we can make him feel less poopy with our voice.
So it's really cool that you can like use your voice just to interact with like flowers and birds, but then it is also kind of your weapon, if we can call it that.
Maybe you could call it that. I wouldn't. Well, the way I see this is not really as a weapon, but like, so okay, actually, the first time I did this fight, the way this worked was like when you sang, there's still kind of a bit of this. The ghost kind of moves in the direction you sing a little bit.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I wanted to make it so like you have to sing to push the ghost away from the walls so you can't hit them. So it's supposed to be a way to like make it soft so they don't hurt themselves.
Oh.
But no one got it.
Oh.
So this is one of those things where I went back and was like, okay, I guess we'll just make you match the notes because like that's what people would just do when they saw it. But yeah, the idea was supposed to be like, you know, you're kind of like syncing up with like the feelings of the ghost and like making it feel better with like music.
Yeah.
Not I wouldn't say fighting it. You know, there's some people in this world who do things by fighting, but the bard is not one of those people.
I like that a lot.
Yeah. That's kind of the idea.
So really he's just here, or they're just here to sort of help like fix this town, but not by destroying or killing anything.
No.
Just by soothing everyone.
Yeah, and sometimes soothing doesn't work that well, but that's just their problem to deal with.
So can you talk a little bit about like how you went about? I feel like it's weird to say composing the music, like with the, you know, the note repetition. Was that really like, okay, you compose little melodies for the puzzles, or how did that work?
We so I'm working with a musician who does like most of the music. He's super good, and his name's Gordon McGlattery. And so the way we do a lot of these like musical games will be, I'll like prototype in gameplay. Like I'll be like, okay, like this thing does some notes, like random notes, and then you sing those notes back to it. And then he'll look at that part of the game, and he'll make a song for that part. And then I come back once the song's there and just like listen to the song on repeat, and then just like try notes with it until I find combinations that I like. And then that's basically how we write like the little interactions and stuff that happen.
Oh, this is a little different. So you're holding notes now.
Oh yeah. So we had to have obviously like Guitar Hero game.
Yeah, yeah, Guitar Hero.
So yeah, we do it this way. This is actually probably like the hardest part of the game gameplay wise. I mean, partly because because there's just rhythm to it. It's the only part of the game where rhythm actually matters at all. But still not that hard. And we made it so that you can fail as many times as you want. It doesn't it doesn't matter. You just start the song again.
Yeah.
So you do it right.
Yeah.
And actually, we're also really lenient on what we count as a success. So like you can miss like almost half the notes, and it'll still like called a win.
Oh wow.
Some people actually like it kind of grinds them because they're like, I didn't do that well. Like I want to try again. But we're like, no, you were good enough. You know.
Oh wow. Good enough is fine.
Yeah, that's the kind of game this is like, you know, we're not really here for you to be perfect. We're here for you to like do your darndest and do whatever is fun for you, and usually we'll just count it. Oh yeah, so this is like our first like puzzle gameplay thing. There's just like plants you can stand on. When you sing, they grow in the direction you sing.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So it's sort of like music, but it's also kind of like, you know, just free form. Like the song you make also changes the way the plant grows.
Yeah.
And when it goes back, like it plays your song back to you in reverse, which is kind of fun too.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And the flowers here also, I think, still change color. Yeah, they still change color when you sing to them, and they wiggle and stuff. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So this is definitely really cool because it's showing like the different ways that you are applying that sound wheel, because it's not actually like dictating any notes or colors for you to follow. It's really just whatever you want to do.
Yeah, totally.
Like that will, you know, get you where you need to go, but there's like tons of different ways to actually get to that place.
Totally, yeah. Yeah, it's supposed to just feel like fun to play with. And the fact that there's like a bit of a challenge to get to where you want to go is like secondary almost.
Yeah.
Sometimes for me, like as a level designer, I have to like remind myself of that a lot. There were like earlier versions of all of these screens where it was like more complicated and like tricky, and it was like, oh, we have to use this like minor detail in the way that it grows to do this thing.
Oh no, yeah.
Actually, I'll show you. There's like a part here. So you get into this plant, and then like naturally you just want to go up, but then the bard can't go through walls. So you're like, oh, okay, I have to go around this thing or whatever. And then this is like, it's almost exactly what it used to be. The way it used to be, so the camera would go back down and there would be no plant here. And you have to know that you can like sing and the plant below you will like go through the walls and stuff.
Oh, what?
Because plants can go through walls and you can, which is still, it's totally how it works and stuff.
Yeah.
And it used to be the puzzle was like, you know, you go up here and there's only one plant below you, the floor, and you have to like sing to make it come through the floor. But like, no one ever got it. And it was like, why even bother like trying to explain that when like it's just not the point?
Yeah.
So we just put another plant there, and it's like better.
Yeah. But
yeah.
does the like challenge of, you know, any of these puzzles, like, does it scale up as you're going through? Like, this definitely seems a little more complex than the earlier parts, but does it keep getting more complicated with how you use the wheel?
The philosophy behind a lot of this stuff is that, like, instead of going up in complexity, we'll just introduce something new. This is the trickiest one. I left this one in. It's still a little bit tricky, but like people, this is as tricky as I ever want the game to get, basically.
Yeah.
So in this one, this combines all the little pieces. There's like a plant here you can use. So your goal is you want to get to like this like exit up there, but you can't jump high enough to reach it.
Oh, okay.
So you're like, oh, okay, well, then there's this plant here, and everyone's like, oh, cool, well, I'll just ride this plant over there. Right? No, the plant can't go that far. So of course you're stuck, but if you keep going this way, because it goes for a while, and the camera gets all big, and there's this like bird over here, so you're like, oh, well, no problem, I'll just like use the bird and just like jump on over there. No. The way you do it is you just like sing this little leaf over. So you have to like navigate this cave without using your jump, which is kind of like interesting. So you get really in tune with this plant and the way the plant moves, and use the plant and not your legs, basically, which is kind of fun.
Yeah.
And another feature we add is that when the birds, for this section, basically, well, it's there always, but when you sing and the bird's following you, the bird sings along with you. And we did that specifically because there's this part where you have a bird following you and you're singing a lot. So we thought it'd be funny to have the bird be controlled by you too. But anyway, yeah, so you get over here, you get a super jump.
Nice.
Yeah. And then this is like the last like puzzle in this like demo-y area. So this one is neat. Okay, so there's this like foggy area and like a dead end. But you can hear this bird, and there's kind of like a crossroads here. So like almost no one, for people who have like perfect pitch, like there's a lot of people like come into this game and they think it's gonna be music puzzles, and for those people who like want that, this is kind of what they get to have. So you can hear the bird but you can't see it, and if you can like get the pitch or whatever, you can like sing the song back to it and like get the bird to come to you. But if you don't know it, you can actually also just like look at it.
You can just go straight down?
Yeah, so it's like if you can kind of see it on the bottom of the screen.
Yeah.
So like if you notice that, then you just like hit down towards it, the bar just falls to the platform, and then you get like a full view of it. But you still have to at least memorize the song the bird's doing.
Right.
Because you can't leave without using it. And then you have to remember from here, it's like, oh, what was the song?
Right.
So we never hint stuff with just sound or just color, and like always with direction, usually.
Yeah.
So if you're colorblind or like hard of hearing or something, like you can still get everything. And even if you're not, like even if you're, you know, perfectly sighted and hearing, like it's still just really hard to match like 1 of 8 colors.
Yeah.
So like that's just like a nice playability thing. When I started the game, I think people recommended me like there's an old game called Loom that was like a text adventure.
Yeah.
So that's how I heard of that one. People say our game looks like Paper Mario, which I'd never played before.
Oh, good game.
And Aquaria has like a similar like rainbow wheel thing, but for them it's like an Ocarina of Time thing where like you pull it up and you play a specific sequence to do stuff.
Okay.
Like also there's game, but like really we don't pull anything specific from them because like those games have different needs than us. Like the big like I mostly like it has to do with feelings really, is like what I get inspired by from different things. Like I would think about like Steven Universe and like Over the Garden Wall, and like the way like music fits into the world of those shows. Like that was something that was really inspiring to me. And I like the sound of music in different games. Like I love the music in like Wind Waker and Katamari Damacy and whatever, like all the games everyone's heard of before. Like, like I love the music in them. So like, you know, there's a lot of songs where in this game where we'll kind of like, you maybe do like a call out or like, you know, like reference an instrument or something. But the way that we design like the gameplay and the music is really, I think, as far as, I mean, like it's unique. Like we're not like looking at stuff and being like, hey, let's steal that. Like we're being like, hey, you want to make a part like this? How do we do it? And then solving it kind of from scratch.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's awesome. I mean, you named so many rad influences, which I think is a big reason why I'm really excited for this game. And I hope fans of any of that stuff are like hearing what you're saying. They're like, okay, need to get my hands on this. Steven Universe, Over the Garden Wall, Katamari, I'm in.
Yeah, I'm excited to like bring this to people, you know?
Yeah.
For the audience of people who like want art like this that, you know, has these like positive messages and stuff and feelings.
Yeah.
That's like fun and not, you know, like about dying all the time and trying over and over again. Yeah, because I like those games are cool, but they're not what I love about games. So
Yeah, I
Yeah.
super respect that philosophy because I feel the same way. We definitely need more games like this. And as you were saying before, like it's pretty clear your inspiration comes more from comics and animation than necessarily like games that we all love and play and see all the time. Like this definitely feels like an interactive version of a lot of those cartoons you named, which is really cool.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I'm really stoked for this game. So it's out next year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely next year.
PC and Switch.
PC and Switch and Mac. Like we'll be on Steam
right.
and stuff. Yeah.
Personal computers.
Personal computers, yeah, of all sorts.
Of all kinds and operating systems. Thank you so much, Greg.
Thank you.
I'm so excited for this game.
Yeah, me too, actually.